What's up, folks? Aaron with Gideon's Tactical, Tim with Everyday Tactical Vids, and Boris from Steel Will. We got a sweet video for you today here at SHOT Show. You do not want to miss it. Let's jump to it. All right, so why don't you talk us through these fixed blades over here? What we got going on?
Sure. So a lot of stuff coming out from Steel Will knives for 2017. These right here are all coming out in the springtime, March, April. These are the roamers. Roamers are TPE handles. They're going to come in D2 or 9CR steel. Really versatile knives. The TPE makes it really soft to the touch, very grippy, really good ergonomics on these knives. And the TPE actually absorbs a lot of the vibration, so it reduces hand fatigue. But these knives are going to be between $60 and $70 MSRP. They're going to come with form-fitted nylon sheaths. Yeah, I mean, whether it's going to be a knife like this, which is going to be excellent for food prep or processing fish, or something like this, which is black coated D2, excellent survival knife, or something like this, which is a traditional clip point, excellent hunting knife. There's a pretty large diversity within the range at really good price points in a really versatile package.
And you're going to be doing some in D2 and some in 9CR, right?
Yeah, so the ones that are more for food prep or for processing fish, those need to be a little bit more stainless. Right. So the stainless steel on here is 9CR, and those that are made more for survival and outdoor use, those are going to be in the coated D2.
Steel. Okay, great. And then I see we got some folders over here.
Yeah, so we're really excited to be introducing the Cutjack series here. The Cutjack is going to come in 4 different versions. So we're going to have the FRN and D2 version, and then we're going to have the FRN D2 mini version, so 3.5-inch blade, 3-inch blade, and these are going to come in at MSRP $49.99 and $44.99, so really good price points on a knife that has super ergonomics. It's got a nice finger choil on it for choking up on that blade and intricate work, and a really well put together package. So really good action, really smooth knives. And then we have the more premium Italian versions of the same knives. So these are M390 steel, stainless steel ball bearings, G10. And for these knives, considering all the materials and everything, they're very, it's got a really good steel on it. It's going to be $179. And it's virtually the same knife by design, but the materials, like I said, are different, and it's a little bit heavier because of the G10. So those people looking for a really lightweight option are probably going to gravitate more towards the FRN D2 version. And the 4th version is the mini versions of the Italian Cutjacks. So 3-inch blade, and although what you see here is a tan version, at launch we're going to have the black and a blue version from the Italian line. So that's the Cutjacks, and we're really excited to be putting out these kind of really good value EDC folding knives.
All right, so now you got some karambits, and
Yep.
You had mentioned that I think the sensors are so popular, but people were saying we want a karambit style.
Yeah, I mean, karambits have been really popular. Everyone's been asking us for them, so we decided to introduce the sensor karambit version. These knives have the same pistol grip as the rest of our sensor series, but now we have that finger ring and the karambit style. These come in satin, black coated, and serrated and not serrated versions. We do have our own proprietary serration pattern on here. That's another thing that we're introducing here at SHOT Show. The way that the serrations work, it's got the smallest groove to the medium groove to the largest groove, and that just has a really good bite in for first responders who are cutting seatbelts. It bites in, and it has a really efficient draw when it's cutting through seatbelt or rope or anything else. So we quickly jumped on this. We applied it to some of our new models, and we're also going to be retrofitting it into existing models as well. So we're excited about this. We're also going to be we're toying with the idea of providing different colored handle scales on the sensor series. So for those individuals wanting to accessorize or individualize their knives, we're going to be offering something like this in the near future in different colors.
I know there's some other knives here, but I want to hear about the gentleman's folders. I'm really excited about those guys.
Yeah, so again, we're trying to put out really good value folding knives to a wide demographic of buyers. Gentlemen's folders or elegant folders, something that you can wear with a suit, is definitely a concentration of ours for 2017. So we have these 3 knives here, and These 3 knives are going to be coming out in 3 colors at launch, and we might spin them off into more colors in the future. And they'll also be introduced with our patent-pending ant-lock system, and I'll get a little bit more into that later. Another version of our folding knives are going to be these right here, and these are going to come in a couple of different versions. This one is anodized aluminum with this milled texture on it, and the second version is titanium frame lock with carbon fiber, and both have these blue standoffs in the back. So really, nice looking, elegant knives. Just to give you an idea, although we haven't solidified our pricing yet, this knife here, which is titanium, it's going to come in D2, and carbon fiber should come in at around $99 retail price. So we're trying to, put out stuff that's a really good value to the buyers, really good designs, really good everyday carry, functional, and at good price points.
All right, we got a couple other folders down here. Let's take this one out of the way for now. Maybe these 2 out of the way for now. We'll come back to those. This is one of your, you like them all, but you said this is one of your favorite models that we're about to look at.
Yeah, my own personal preference, yes. These are codenamed Folder 25. We'll have names for all of these prototypes very soon. Folder 25, these 2 are going to be Italian, M390 steel, carbon fiber. It's got that nice orange backspacer. And the second version is a G10 version, also with that green color hue in the back. To give it a little bit more flair. But really nice looking knives, extremely ergonomic. It just feels right in the hand. The jimping, the thumb ramp, and the overall feel is really, really spot on for not only hands that are medium sized like mine, but larger hands as well. And these knives are going to be coming out in a couple of different versions. So there's also going to be a FRN with D2 version for those people who don't want to spend $160 or $170 or whatever on a folding knife. They'll be able to spend $70 MSRP, for example, and get a knife with the same aesthetics, the same functionality, and the same ergonomics as this knife.
All right. This lock system that you showed us before, it's got some very unique features. There are lots of different locking mechanisms out there, but this is brand new and proprietary to you.
Yes.
All right, let's hear about that one.
So this is the biggest news for us for 2017. We've innovated a new patent-pending locking system called the Ant Lock. These 2 knives here feature it, and it will be coming out in the summertime or early fall. So the way that the lock works and what makes this lock special, first of all, unlike other locks where maybe you have to use 2 fingers to actuate the lock, this is an entirely 1-fingered affair. I'm a lefty, and obviously this is an ambidextrous system, but 1 finger, okay, and open close, or just close. The lock is actuated only with 1 finger. But what makes this lock really special is that the entire system bears all the pressure and all the load right here in the pivot area. What that means for us is that we can construct folding knives that are completely devoid of any liners. There are no steel liners on this knife, nor are there liners on this knife. These knives are, pretty thick G10 scales on them, and they're extremely lightweight knives, considering that it's G10, which is a fairly heavy material. The lack of liners on knives like this will give us a lot of flexibility in designing new knives going forward, making really lightweight knives and making really small knives. And the Ant Lock is such a small system that it can be fit on very petite knives as well, which gives us added flexibility in creating EDC, lightweight and small knives. So yeah, adding to the diversity in our lineup, we have a couple of more folding everyday carry knives. Something like this, maybe a little bit more tactically inspired, Folder 30 here. This is also going to be very reasonably priced when it comes out. D2 steel, G10, it's going to come out at around that $60 mark. This one also, this is a milled anodized aluminum folding knife. And it's also going to be priced really well, really smooth knife. So within the lineup itself, there's something for a large variety of buyers, and all in the wheelhouse of between $50 and $80. It makes the brand accessible to a large variety of customers, and our mission is to put our stuff in everyone's hands and not alienate anyone. So we'll have knives that are in that $60, $70 range, and for those people who can't afford it, we'll have that premium souped up steel, that M390 steel, where if somebody's looking for that kind of knife, they can get that as well. Even the knives that are going to have the M390 steel, they're still going to be at really compelling price points.
All right, guys, so here's the deal. We joked around that it looks like all we're going to be reviewing for all of 2017 is still will. There's so many cool knives. We're like really pumped about that. And we do have a cool little kind of project that we're going to be working on together. Aaron's going to tell you about that now.
Yeah, so we were talking about this last year, and we're going to start doing it here in 2017 at some point, where Tim and I both have the same knife. We'll be testing it at about the same time, and then we'll be posting it and just kind of cross-pollinating within like a week of each other. You know, so he'll be testing stuff, and you'll get his point of view. I'll be testing it, and you'll be getting my point of view. So you guys can kind of weigh, you know, what connects with me, what aspects maybe do I need, and you'll be able to see it from two different points of view. So we're really excited to do that for you guys, the viewers.
So that's it.
Cool.
SHOT Show 2017 Steel Will. It has been a lot of fun to be at this booth.
Yeah.
We're tired
for
the day,
but yeah, it's awesome.
Pumped about this.
Later.
All right, see you guys soon.
Folks, thanks for coming over and watching this episode of SHOT Show 2017. We'll be posting up a bunch of videos throughout the next couple weeks, so you want to stay tuned. And we're really looking forward to testing out a lot of gear and different new items you haven't seen on the channel before because of coming to SHOT Show. So thank you so much for coming over here. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Any questions I can answer for you, I will do in the comments below. And always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.